You turn my morning into dancing. You turn my morning into dancing. 'Cause your love changes everything. Your love changes everything. Oh, there's something about your love. Something about your love changes everything in my body. Oh, something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. It changes everything. Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. It changes everything. Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. Changes everything. Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. Changes everything. Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. Changes everything. Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing. 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 Something about your love. Something about your love changes everything.
Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Um, we got good morning, Vivian, Chuck, good morning, Teresa, Connie, everybody, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Art, happy Friday. Man, I've been trying to talk or think about what to talk about, and like um, this story just keeps popping up in my head about yesterday. So yesterday we went to the beach, and uh, oh, there we go. And Louis, my youngest son, is like he's a comedian. Like he's always like telling jokes and stuff like that. But when it comes like to kids his age, or like whenever we go out to a park or he's hanging out with folk, he becomes this shy kid and he doesn't talk to people. He just does his own thing, and like he usually like doesn't make friends. Like he'll follow Reese around. Reese is like our outgoing person, like our outgoing kid. You go meet everybody at the park, and Louis would just kind of tag along sometimes, but most of the time he would just be his own. He'd be in his own little space. And so yesterday we go to the beach, and there was like this play place behind, um, like behind the beach, whatever. And so the kids, they want to go up there and hang out, and so they go, and as soon as like Louis steps foot on this playpen or this play place, there was this little girl and her brother, and they just like meet in the middle. Like they were both coming to the play place at the same time, and it was just like they were instant friends, like they were inseparable, like they're running around having just a blast. Like Reese would come over and say hi, and they're like, dude, we're doing our own thing, and like Reese would go off, and they stuck together for this whole time, and I was like, what in the world, you know? And I had this kind of experience, um, well, like that I'm certain that God has with us, right? I'm looking at this and I'm just like so full of joy, you know, like man, Louis making friends, and like I was so pumped up and so happy, just to see him happy and see him having such a good time, you know, with a new friend. Like, and at one point he comes over, he's like, Dad, or I think he said Mom. They always say Mom. Um, but he's like, Mom, I made a new friend, you know, and he was just so pumped up. He was so happy. And like our hearts were just full of joy. Like it was just such a cool experience. It was such a cool moment, and I can't help but think like, man, that's what God is like. Like he's you know, watching us through these, you know, through our lives, and as we are journeying through Him, even like we might go through trials, we might go through, you know, mountaintops, but He's watching. He's like, oh man, that's my boy. Like he's getting it. He got it. He's doing it. You know, like all the little times where. Um, and I've told you guys so many stories about like evangelism and how I learned and grew uh, in evangelism, and all my many mistakes and failings. But I just like thinking back to like, man, God was still up there. He's like, yes, like keep going, son, keep doing it. Um, and like it was just, yeah. I want you guys to know, like my encouragement this morning is just that, man, God is your biggest fan. Like He is rooting for you, like He's for you, and He's just in the background, so proud, and just like, yeah, just when things bring you joy, when you're, you know, you accomplished that thing at work, or you did this thing and you're like, man, nobody appreciated it, and like know that your heavenly Father appreciated it. He's like, man, this is what I created you for. Like, you know, you uh and so I hope this is a blessing to you. I hope this was an encouragement to you. um and yeah, I really hope that this gets like rooted deep down in you, man, that you are loved, like that this is your identity, that you are loved by God, and He loves you, and He's your champion. He's your biggest fan. He's your biggest cheerleader. He supports you. All those things, because once we get it for ourselves, once we understand who we are, we can give it away, and we can draw people into that knowledge in themselves, right? Like if we don't know that if we're not secure in who we are, then we can't help other people get secure in who they are. And so I just hope this, yeah, hits home for you. Like, man, you got a good papa up there, who loves you, and is happy when you're happy, and he's sad when you're sad. But he's a personal God. Like he's not this lofty thing that we just that doesn't know anything, that doesn't experience anything. He's a God that can relate. He Every temptation that you face, he's faced and overcome. And so invite him into your mess, and invite him into your proud moments, that you feel like nobody sees. He sees them. All right, so that's it, guys. I love you. Hope you have an amazing Friday, fully God appointments, and yeah. All right, peace. Oh, actually, Saturday we're going to be back here for intimacy with God. Yeah, the class. So we'll be here at the office at 9:30. I might set up a live stream as well. But if you're in the area, meet me here at the office at 9:30 tomorrow. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.